Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're on part 3 of our wheel puller repair project. This is where we made out at the last time. I actually thought there was undercut under there, but I didn't realize there was like a little bit of a groove there. So first part wasn't bad. Travel speed looked a little wacky. Yeah, I was going a good speed, then I started going too fast right around here. And there's a little bit of a hole there, and then I was getting undercut right there. Then it was globbing here. It was the metal had heated up a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 180 degrees. We're gonna go on the other side. We're gonna try to weld it, to where it doesn't warp as much. It's just pretty thick stuff, so I don't think it's gonna warp that much. But we need to get it done. So let's get to work. Alright, so we got our first pass for the night done. A little more consistent than last night. You can actually see how the heat all the way around is pretty even. I didn't mat the pedal as hard as I did last night, so it had like a little bit different of effect than here, where it's like a little wider. This side's a little more concentrated. And this was using the dip method. I'm thinking about trying to walk the cup. That's where you have the torch here and you do like little crazy eights. And at the same time, you have your wire laid down, which is the lay wire technique, and it just kind of melts and ties into it. Let's try that next round. So now we did the I tried as best as I could to walk the cup. I think I had a little too much stick out. Couldn't really set the ceramic as close to the metal as I would, but I got it as close as I could with walking the cup, and it's actually a lot more consistent. And right here and here, these where you see the heat line, that's called your heat affected zone. I forgot what the actual technical term was, but now I remember. So that's a lot more even, and that was a lot cleaner of a weld. So I'm actually kind of happy with it. I think I'm going to finish it up using that method, for the last one. And all in all, there's no porosity. There's good penetration. And let's get this one buttoned up. Okay, so now we're all finished up. I was actually pretty happy with that. I started doing like kind of half moons. A little bit of extra dip in there. Here's where I got to work on changing positions. You can tell every spot where I got to change positions. I'm just not in a comfortable spot. And if I got to just do a shorter run, adjust, shorter run, adjust. And it was all right. And I got to work on my tie-ins. The initial tie-in was okay. But that was the final weld. Kind of used a few different techniques on this. Just trying to figure out the welder, and also, you know, it's been a while since I've TIG welded. But all in all, I'm literally just trying to hold two slugs of cast iron together. One thing I did do when I was doing that is I had the this little wheel here that spins. This is really good if you're dipping. I found doing lay wire with that is kind of hard, because as you're trying to hold it there, you're trying to feed up, and it's really, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So I think if I do lay wire, I won't use that thing. I was practicing with aluminum with this, and it was actually helping me out quite a bit. So that's kind of a new thing to me, so we'll play around with that. The only spot that looks freaking terrible is right here. The rest of it, it's literally a abused tool. You know, I was definitely getting my heat affected zones a lot cleaner, so I'm pretty happy with that. And I also did realize I forgot to put my glove on when I was doing that last weld. I was like, oh, that metal's a little warm. But all in all, it's going to work out good. There's a lot of good depth to that. So now the trailer hubcap will just fit right inside there. So now we are going to move on to the rest of the machining to try to get the shaft fixed over here. Like I said, I'm just going to do a little bit of a polishing on that. I have to fix the bearing. You know, we're just going to try to make it to where it rolls smooth without completely destroying the shaft. So that will be the next video. So in the meantime, I hope you guys are enjoying this series of events. And, you know, like I said, I'm kind of new to filming. Not very good at it. To be honest with you, I really don't like talking. So, getting used to that. But we're getting there. We as long as the tool works, at least if I get 6 to 8 months out of it, I'll be happy. Get past the first quarter and make the company spend their money a little bit. So until next time, you know, this is video 3. The video 4 is going to be fixing that bearing and making the mechanism work with itself. In the meantime, everybody have a good night. Have a good weekend. It's Friday night filming this. This won't come out till sometime during the week. I'm trying to figure out the whole timing with videos and filming. So there's a process there too. But everybody have a good night. You know, click like, subscribe, hit the little bell if you're enjoying these. Everybody have a nice look at this beautiful 1947 South Bend lathe that is absolutely filled with crap, because I keep doing projects and have to get disciplined to clean up after myself. But, you know, life's a project. So, have a good night, everybody. Bye.